and Lincoln.
There's nothing like the view from the cheap seats.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. We are streaming live on the web at WLCNonline.com or WLCNsports.com. Download the Mixler app. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook. Our social media guy is here. And Release.
What
was that?
It's a golfing thing. You'd had to have been there.
Release. Big golf outing yesterday, guys, for the DARE program. And how'd you do? Not good, huh?
First place in our group, right? In our cart. Mm-hmm. Yep. Overall, first place with our group.
Thought you were going to win this thing.
We were close. We were in the hunt. Tied for fifth, I think. That's a fiver. And I think they had a dozen teams or so tied for fifth. I think we were one of those. I tell you, I know they're playing the U.S. Open right now in one of the most difficult courses in America. But I believe yesterday the Elks was playing just as hard.
That's what
We weren't very good. No, we had fun.
Wow, sorry guys, I couldn't make it. I know if I was there, you probably would have fared a little bit better because I'm pretty good. That's a joke.
Yeah, you know what? The weather didn't help us any. It was hot.
Pretty
for
hot,
us.
huh? Hot
it was
for
hot,
the old folks.
And
did you have any beverages?
You had beverages to help cool you down, but it was so hot you didn't want to drink too much actually. So I was pounding the waters pretty good. It was hot. It was hot. Fun times.
Good time.
Yeah, it was good.
Good turnout, I assume.
Yeah, great turnout. Wow.
It was packed. Excellent brats again.
Oh, yeah, the brats before the thing. And the food afterwards, that was great. Old Nick Gazzardo there, he hooked us up good.
Hooked you up good, huh? Well, sorry I missed it. Maybe next time.
Great cause, too.
Yep, great cause, and it's very successful. That's what they need. Both fundraisers that we've kind of been involved in have been pretty good.
So maybe DARE program, yeah.
Maybe it's us.
I believe so. Yeah.
Think
maybe
so?
it's Chrissy Shea getting some things done.
Oh, well, that's
that might be too.
That might be the reason. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. Going to be a hot and sticky one again today. Joe, I know you got some
rock candy
work going to do today.
Yeah. Get some work done today.
Get some work done around the house. Get the honey-do list done.
Yep. Stuff to be done.
Yep. Hop in the pool when you're done. In between, maybe.
Try to get that wiffle ball field ready.
Oh yeah.
Gonna
have a big wiffle ball tournament. Think?
No, just getting it ready. I haven't got it ready yet for the season.
I think we're ready for a big tournament.
I think we ought to have one out there.
We'll have a registration form online.
Let's book this. One of our shows. We'll do a show and then have a little tournament.
Let's do a little fundraiser. How about a fundraiser?
Another one?
Well, I mean,
from your house.
From your house.
A wiffle ball fundraiser?
Yeah.
Wiffle ball.
I don't know how it would work. That's going to be something we have to put
synchronized swimming fundraiser.
What are we raising funds for?
I don't know.
We could pitch
wireless, Bluetooth.
We could pitch to Scott Kirby.
And every homer he hits, you get $100.
Jake has to tread water in the deep end until he hits a homer.
Oh, you won't be.
Or
long.
drowns.
It won't be long, Jake. Just a couple.
You better get in shape, my friend.
Just a couple little these. Just a couple little these, and you'll be all right.
You better get in shape.
I'm in shape. I got power. I got Baez on today, and
you did wear your Cub jersey.
I'm heading to the Lube.
Why is that?
Because I'm heading down to St. Louis when we're done here.
Are you?
For the Cubs cards.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
We need some help. That's why we're sending you.
That's right.
Jinx.
Yeah,
nothing will bring home a victory like Scotty going to a ball game.
Yeah, nothing will be more fun than watching a Cardinal victory and knowing Scotty was there.
That's right. Or another 13-5 shellacking, or 14-5.
Is that what it was? I didn't even turn it on.
Yeah, well, you had to turn it on early if you're going to watch it.
Yeah,
because usually the Cubs Cards games are pretty close. Run or two difference, but last night the Cubs haven't been hitting at all. I mean, they
nor have the Cardinals.
They got shut out 2 games against Milwaukee, the last 2. So, the bats they should be warming up. It's warming up out, but I don't know. I don't know if maybe the new hitting coach, Chili Davis, has a little something to do with that, or I don't know how much.
Chili Davis is one of the best in the business.
But
man.
Great name, too. Chili Davis.
How much influence does a hitting coach have? I mean, these guys have been hitting all their life. They have their routine. They have their,
Last thing they need is him messing them up.
So how much influence is there?
I think it depends on how much the team wants to put on him. If the batters are wanting that inspiration, or maybe saying, "Hey, what's going on with my swing? Where's my hiccups?" I think the pitching or hitting coach can be a big deal. However, if they're saying, "Hey, I'm a pro, you just go sit in your corner. I'll work on this myself." I mean, what's he going to do? You can leave him to water, Joe.
So he's, it's basically maybe.
Well, you can't make him drink. That's for sure. We found that out yesterday, even on a hot day.
Jim wouldn't drink.
So many times I would carry these guys to the green, get them right up near the hole, and then none of them would drink.
Not to cyber jump back to the golf thing, but Jim carried us yesterday.
That's
Jim was
right.
good.
You know what?
He did.
Jim was good.
Jim was good.
I'd like to interview him if we could get him away from that table over there and all the cords.
Okay. I mean, he had his 1943 clubs.
The wooden shafts.
And he had good form going on there. It would be electrifying to see him with a new set of clubs.
Now, and
there we go, a fundraiser for some new clubs for Jim.
Who knew that he had a side business doing bag cleaning out there too?
No kidding.
Yeah. Easy.
No kidding. That American flag leather bag from 19.
I'm gonna tell you what, he had a nice bag.
That American flag leather bag from 1776.
It was the Betsy Ross model.
It was the Betsy Ross model.
Hardly any rust coming off those metal snaps where your hood goes on
because they've fallen off.
He had it all SOS padded up. I'll tell you what, it looked good.
He's been in the basement for years. He just grabs them and goes.
He's like, "Where's some gloves? These will work."
It was funny.
What kind of golf balls were they? They have
they were wooden. Yeah.
Wooden golf balls.
Wooden golf balls.
You couldn't get a good roll out of them.
He painted them white, so I mean, you could see them.
Ping pong balls.
Except for that green yellow one.
Yeah. He had one green yellowish one, and he was the moment he pulled that thing out, I was like, "This is gone." Just sent it straight to the cornfield. Didn't even face the right direction.
Smacked it right out in the cornfield.
Well, sounds like I missed a lot of fun. So hopefully next time.
You missed something. I don't know.
Some of it fun, some of it aggravating.
Well, see, I don't get aggravated. I go out because I'm not good, and I'll be.
You hadn't played with Joe.
Why, did he get pissed?
Oh, jeez. You should have heard his motivational, and I do in quotes, motivational speaking.
Sometimes, and there's a few of these guys on this team that are uncoachable, if you know what I mean.
Uncoachable.
Most of it was constructive criticism, most of it.
You suck, or
there was a lot of that.
The F-bombs all the time.
and I don't know how many times the word "released" got absolutely bellowed.
Explain the release. Is that Joe saying when he hits the ball?
I don't know whose saying it was. I think Joe was the first one to bring it up. And then after every time any of us were aiming for the green, we'd hit it. It could be 40 feet to the left of the green. We'd be able to release. All the golfers around us staring at us like, "Who are these guys?" Don't worry, it's the cheap seats.
Don't worry, it's a bunch of buffoons out here swinging a golf club. If you don't get hit by a golf ball, consider yourself lucky.
Lucky, very lucky. Yep. There was a couple close calls.
Were there some fours yelled?
Yes. Yeah, I about took a couple out. I about took out a whole group, actually.
Not real bad.
You get bonus points for that, don't you?
Well, it was up in the air, so I mean, it had hang time on to where they had time to evaluate their safety.
Yeah, you can evaluate that little golf ball flying through the air
at 150 miles.
Better than a screamer.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, it wasn't going right at him. I mean, I crushed it, and it fortunately did not make contact with anybody, but they were dancing.
They were dancing. They hip hopping and out of there. Well, that's good. No lawsuits today, and
correct.
All fun was had by all. and for a great cause.
Hey, and this just in, we're talking about hitting. This just in from one of our listeners. Do you guys know who the Major League Baseball's top hitting team is?
Top hitting team.
No.
I would say Boston. That's what.
Or the Hot Atlanta Braves.
Are they?
That's where I would have went.
And guess who their hitting coach is?
Seitzer.
Kevin Seitzer. Let's give him a little press time.
Now,
Nice job out there,
I will
Mark
say
Gordon.
with that team, a hitting coach is very important
Because they're young.
because they're young.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is, I'd say, instrumental in that team.
Very
Absolutely.
instrumental.
So, hitting coach, boy, we're just jumping back off. I mean,
And we're back.
Cyber thing.
and we're back to hitting. So, a hitting coach,
Yep.
depending on the type of team he has, young kids has a little more influence than over a veteran who's been doing it a while.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I
makes
know
sense.
I know there are some veterans that kind of have their own personal hitting coach, and there's some veterans that them and the hitting coach, especially the really good hitters. Some of them, they're best friends with their hitting coach. I mean, that's the guy they're going to walk when you see him walking through the outfield. The hitting coach might be out there with them, after batting practice and stuff. So
Now, do you think maybe sometimes they get a little too technical about hitting because these days with video, graphs, all kinds of numbers, maybe they're thinking a little too much
I was about to say,
instead of
the
going
thing
there
about
and just
hitting is the best hitters aren't really thinking a lot. What they're working on with a hitting coach is their technique and making sure they're not changing their shoulder rotation, not moving their head too much, staying through the zone more. You're just working on mechanics. You're not actually working on approach to the plate. You're
Right.
working on mechanics.
find a ball in the zone, rip it.
Yeah. You let your eyes tell you what. But I mean, there's a lot of players, especially at the major league level, that they're playing the guessing game. Okay, I'm looking for this slider away. I'm looking for whatever you're wanting to hit, depending on how you're wanting to hit. If you're wanting to push it to right field, maybe it's slider away, and go in that direction. Lefties, a lot of times you're looking for down and in, or middle of the plate away. So it just depends on your approach for hitting. A lot of hitters like to guess what the pitcher's coming with and go after that. And a lot of players, they don't want to even think about what the pitch is. They want to see it and react to it. And I feel like most of the best hitters can kind of do
React.
a little bit of both.
You think
have a
baseball would be
little bit
more
of each.
fun if the pitcher had to tell the batter what he was throwing?
More fun offensively?
It's more fun for the fan.
Yeah.
The games would take about 6-7 hours.
Well, you just look at him. You got, I don't know, 5 pitches.
I don't know
Here's his number.
if you guys remember the All-Star game. It had to be about 90. I'm going to say 92.
Where they just
91. No. You had Kurt Schilling came out there, and he was playing for the Diamondbacks, I believe, at the time. May have still been the Phillies, but he comes out there. A-Rod's coming up to bat, and he said, "Hey, I'm throwing you a fastball. Hit it." And he threw nothing but fastballs. He got him out. No, he got him out. I think
it'd be
he
more
popped
fun.
out, didn't he? If I'm thinking right.
Well, maybe in the back of his head, he was thinking, well, he's not going to throw a foul.
And that's exactly what he said. He's like, man, there's no way he's going to throw. He's like, then after the first one, he's like, all right, game on. So, and that was fun. There was a little bit of sportsmanship there.
Psychology.
Let's see who's good.
Sticking with baseball, kind of a big topic getting bigger as we speak. DH in the National League. Is that something that needs to be done?
It will only come if there's expansion. And I don't think there's going to be expansion unless they get Tampa Bay and Oakland figured out.
Where would you expand to? I mean, you get a team back in Montreal, maybe?
The talk is Montreal and Las Vegas. So.
Well, Vegas, that's just probably a give me that they're going to have something with, they got hockey and football coming, baseball. They play spring training games out there anyway. And before you know it, basketball.
Yeah.
It's just a reality of it, Vegas. So you don't think
and
it's
with
going to happen?
Tampa, they may move across to Orlando. So But I can see it happening if there is expansion, and I can see expansion
And why?
coming.
Why just because of expansion? I mean, why not?
Just because how the current setup is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type thing.
Kind of is a little bit broke though,
Ratings are down a little bit.
because
So ratings are down about 6% right now, and that's something baseball is always
I think
always
putting-
focused on. I mean,
I think
more
putting
so
a
than
DH,
football last couple
putting
years.
a DH in the National League, that kind of just opens people's eyes. Say, hey,
Well, you're getting
added
one
a little
more,
bit of a twist to the
You're
game.
getting one more big at bat
All right,
in there,
and
and
you're eliminating that automatic out.
the union would love it.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of baseball purists that enjoy the pitcher batting ninth.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a little
See,
bit.
I agree with you there.
There's gamemanship.
I like
now.
it. I like it until it comes down to World Series. I mean, maybe
That makes it even better.
Well, I don't know.
Are you kidding me? You're talking about taking a team that doesn't have one or the other,
Right.
and you're forcing them to change on the fly. I love it. I think it's great, and they do nowadays with the interleague play. I believe that they get
Whoever.
a little bit of warm up to it.
Yeah, they do. It
But
depends
also with expansion, you may be seeing the leagues go away. It may no longer be American National League if they do expand.
That's
Too many
interesting.
teams now. You can't even fill a place. Why would they expand?
Oh, there's a lot of teams filling the place. still.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Joe.
there are the bottom feeders that aren't, but even some of the teams with the lower numbers when it comes to winning percentage, they're still filling the stadium. There's still a lot of people showing up, 30,000+ a game. So
Well, you got your, the Marlins. They're not filling
No.
just because they traded everything away and trying to rebuild. Tampa Bay, same thing. If you're not winning, they're not going to show up. But for the teams that have had a winning past and kind of embedded in that community, they're still going to fill ballparks, win or lose.
Oh, yeah.
Crap! Look at the Cubs for the previous 30 years.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
filling the stadium, and
that was a different scenario too.
Well-
Thank you, Harry Carey, for that. If it wasn't
Yeah.
for Harry Carey, let's face it, Wrigley Field would not have been filled through the 80s. It would not have been filled through the 90s. It probably wouldn't have been filled much during the early 2000s.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
think so.
I'm saying it right now. And if you were honest with yourself, you'd agree to that too.
Maybe you
Harry
need to take
Ca-
some time to.
Harry
look at what
Carey
you're
made
thinking.
that a fun event.
Yeah.
Let's play during this day throughout the summer. Well, what sounds like a fun thing to do? Let's go to the ball game. I mean, heck, that was the
Didn't
thing.
somebody complain one time, the manager, about who had that little tirade on the air
too
about
many games during the day?
Oh, remember you said got all the people about, all you guys that are unemployed come to the games and want to tell me what, he went crazy on there about it. That's pretty funny stuff.
It is funny stuff. But hey, we're laughing. Let's take a
Hey,
commercial
now, hang
break.
on, before we go commercial break, we got to give Jim and Sue Ryan congratulations today. 64 years.
64
years.
And for their 64th anniversary, what are you going to do for your dad?
I think I'm going to let him take me out to eat.
What else are you going to
What else are you going to let him do today?
I'm going to let him work at my house.
Yeah, your house
He's
doing
gonna do
what?
work.
Doing what?
He's going to do some mulching, some mowing, and some weed eating. When he's done,
That's exactly what he's
we're
going to
going
be
to go out to eat. We're going to get Happy Meals or something. I'm not sure.
That's
Make
real
him
nice
happy.
of you.
Happy Meals.
Real
Make him
nice.
happy.
You know what? I picked the
Hey,
hottest
that's-
day of the year. We're going to get some work done.
That's a big congratulations. Though.
Yeah,
64 years.
So they had you right when they got married, huh?
That's funny. It was a few years before they got married, but
But you know what they say the key to it is to having stress-free kids, and that'd be like what I was to them. You know what I mean? Like, there'd never any stress having me.
It was Bridget.
get them up.
It's all Bridget's fault.
I thought Joe was 70.
Release!
Oh, how did that work?
Rusty!
Like I said, a few years before they got
Yeah.
married.
Dang.
Gosh.
Oh,
You were probably the ring bearer then, weren't you?
Oh, there's funny people on this show. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's take a commercial break. We come back. We're going to talk a Triple Crown winner. So stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM. Name that tune.
That'd be Tom Petty.
Nope. I mean, this is, if you watch Blackhawks games, you know it. Anybody?
I love the Hawks.
Anybody?
I love the Hawks.
Chelsea Dagger.
Oh, yeah.
Chelsea Dagger. Come on, guys.
You are
Come
correct,
on.
sir.
I mean, this is a... Yeah. All right, welcome back to the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM. We are at Four Corners Lube. Yes, Four Corners. Four Corners, because there's four corners, Loyd.
There's all four.
Four Corners Lube,
named.
the home of the 10-minute oil change. Phone number 735-2761. No appointments necessary. And guys, they've been busy all morning. Ever since I've been here, the bays have been full, and they're plugging away on them oil changes.
Yes.
Before we went to break, we said we're going to come back. We're going to talk some horse racing. Well, Joe,
then your horse racing guy.
the guy that says he knows horse racing, he leaves. So Joe's gone. But we had a Triple Crown winner last week.
We did.
Justify. It didn't go without any.
Boy, he's a big horse, isn't he?
Big and just muscle.
Muscle.
It didn't go without any controversy because Bob Baggert.
Bob.
He had another horse in the race as well.
So come on down.
So they thought maybe he was doing a little blocking and all that other nonsense.
What kind of blocking?
Like
horse blocking.
Horse blocking. Pole blocking.
Yeah.
Downfield blocking.
Downfield.
But yeah, so another Triple Crown winner.
And we're giving away some tickets?
We're going to give away a pair of Knights Action tickets if you can call.
On a day like today?
737-3791. 737-3791. Give us a call and let us know 3 previous Triple Crown winners.
So you don't have to have the right before this. It could be any.
No,
3.
any. And there's 13 of them. Heck, you can
13.
give us the one that won last week. We gave you the answer. Just give us 3 previous Triple Crown winners. 737-3791. And right off the bat, we have a caller. Go ahead, caller. Who are we talking with this morning?
Yeah, I was wanting to know, what was the name of that horse owner again?
The horse owner? Joe Ryan, maybe?
What was it? Brad Baggert?
No, it wasn't Brad. It was Bob Steger.
And the Silver Bullet Band. And he's back.
And Joe, he couldn't leave us very long. Joe, you got that mulch moved yet? You got
how's that work day going,
You got Dad out there doing your dirty work, do you, Joe?
I got my dad out here doing some work, getting some stuff done, pushing on him a little bit.
Jim, you don't have to do anything.
That was kind of funny what that guy's name was.
What's his name?
Was it Baggert?
That's what I said.
Did I win?
Is it? What is it? I don't know.
Yeah, you are definitely a winner.
Yeah, you're far from a winner, but you left us, so we had no horse knowledge. Because you're a horse
and that's
guru.
justified. Well, he's something of a horse.
Yeah.
Some part.
Horse's rear end. You're, huh?
All right, we got another caller.
Hey, thanks again for calling.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
That was a wasted 2 minutes.
Joe? Speaking when Joe's around.
I'm surprised he remembered the number. Anyway, phone lines are open, 737-3791. All right, tell you what. Let's kick it up
the pot
a
little bit.
Well, we're not going to sweeten the pot, but we're going to kick it up a notch. Go to our website, WLCN Sports.
We got a call.
Never mind, we have a call. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, how you doing?
We're doing good. Who are we talking with this morning?
This is Dean.
Dean.
Yeah.
You're calling in to correct me again, or you want to win some tickets? Because that's an every Saturday thing there.
Last night.
You what?
I'm going to win some tickets today.
All right. Give us 3 previous Triple Crown winners.
Secretariat,
Yes.
Seattle Flu, and Affirm.
Absolutely. All right.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding. You are a winner, and we will have your neighbor personally deliver those to you.
I'll bring them by for you.
Well, I hope so. The last time I never showed up, so.
Well, that was probably a pizza or something.
Yeah,
It was a pizza.
And I tell you what,
Did
Dean.
it taste good too?
Yeah.
It was okay. I mean,
It was only a 2-topping, you know.
Yeah, I really wanted a couple extra toppings, and they told me I couldn't do it. So
Well, hey, Dean, after, here in a couple of weeks, you'll have your own pool. So you won't have to go to night's action.
Well, if we just get a good rain, I could probably go over there and jump in it now.
that's how it was a couple days ago, my friend.
That's what the kids are all doing out there. So,
Or better yet, we'll throw some fish in there. We'll have a little pond.
there you go.
Hey, Dean, you were downtown last night. How was it?
Hey, it was great. My downside to it was there just wasn't enough people down there, but the band was great that they had last night.
Yeah.
The kids were having just a blast with the inflatables. I just wish more people would take advantage of this free evening.
Yeah.
I keep hearing everybody, there's nothing to do, there's nothing to do, there's nothing to do. Well, there was stuff to do, and guess what? Nobody showed up to do it.
I tell you what, they put on a good show last night downtown. The band was great.
It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I could have sat there another hour.
Yep.
Who was the band? Was it
I didn't know.
Harmony Grit.
Harmony Group? Okay.
Yeah, they were good.
Kind of a bluesy country rock band.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, yeah, we need to get the word out. It is the third Friday of each month. Is that correct?
Yes, third Friday of each month through September.
Through September. Maybe the heat had a little something to do with it last night. It was a little bit toasty out, but still no excuses.
It wasn't bad at all down there.
There was a little bit of a breeze, too.
The heat and that, there's a little bit of a breeze going on, and really the temperature didn't come into play at all with it.
Okay. Well, just listeners, keep in mind the third Friday of each month through September, downtown Lincoln. I'm sure there'll be different festivities each month, so get on down there and check it out. Like you said, it's a free event, and people are always saying, well, there's nothing to do around Lincoln. Well,
yeah,
that's just an excuse now.
That was a good time downtown last night.
And remember, go Cubbies.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I want to cut him off before
then.
then.
You can call us anytime you want.
All right, we'll do.
Hey, Dean, if you're wanting to go use those tickets today, come out to the store and grab them from the store. But I'll bring them home for tonight if you want them.
We'll go ahead and do that.
Right.
We got to head to Bloomington for Brandon's birthday.
Oh, nice.
But so I won't be going today. But that'll be fine if you want to stick them in the mailbox.
Perfect. That'll be done.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All righty. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Good to have good neighbors.
It is, isn't it?
Oh.
That's Dean Colby. He's the winner of the night's action tickets, and boy, it would be a great day to use them today. I'm sure we drove by there yesterday on the way home from Springfield.
Packed.
Oh boy,
yeah.
There was no parking, period, and the water park was full. Looks like the putt golf was pretty active, and
nice.
Obviously you got go-karts and Ferris wheels and all other kind of stuff. That place is booming. Be nice to open one up here, Jake.
Go ahead and open one up. I'm not going to stop you. Go ahead.
Well,
I may even help you a little bit.
I was aiming that towards you.
Oh, you want me to? No.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
No, I'm entrenched in furniture, my friend. That's what I do.
That's what you do.
I don't know if you know that or not.
Well, I do. Yeah, you do a good job of it too. All right.
There goes
fire trucks.
My employee rescue squad, Colton Grant, driving down the road there.
Oh yeah, see a fire rescue.
He is as of now a volunteer fireman for the rural department.
Nice.
Very proud of the young man.
Yeah,
doing a good job.
They do a lot of work and don't get any credit for it.
You hear those sirens quite a bit, which means they're geared up and doing something. And heat like this, you don't think that gear does anything to you. Holy cow.
Right. All right, hey, let's take another commercial break. We come back, we're going to talk about something. I don't know what. All right.
We got 20 minutes to work.
You're in the cheap seats, 96.3 FM.
doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know
What we're talking about. What we're talking about.
anything. Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know. What I do know is
Yep. Yes.
Cubs won last night.
They did. Big win. Lester on the mound.
Yeah, he's lost some velocity, but he still locates
He still locates really well, man. And that's still. Greg Max is a Hall of Famer because of it. You locate well, you're going to do pretty darn well.
Lester Hall of Famer?
No.
No? With the World Series wins and
Boy,
he's been close.
no, he's never won.
He's never won Cy Young.
He's not over.
He's not a first
He's not
ballot?
over 200 wins, is he?
Oh, I don't know about
I'm
that.
gonna check that. I'm gonna check his
check
wins
that
right
out.
now.
Check it out. Google that.
Hidden the Googles.
Where was his fastball at last night?
Where was it? It was in his pocket.
In St. Louis.
Oh, you talking speed?
Yeah.
The fastball was in St. Louis, but he was around 91,
Oh, okay.
92.
So he wasn't like in that Jamie Moyer kind of category.
No, no. I don't know how that guy pitched so many years with an 88 mile an hour fastball. But
Trying to think who it was. I think it was the Angels color announcer said Jamie Moyer is the Betty White of Major League Baseball.
yeah, he's just always there. Doesn't go away. But speaking of Angels, looks like
he's had 167 wins and 94 losses.
he'll get 200.
He'll get to 200. I mean, it used to be the number was 300 for starters. Are they going to have to lessen that?
Yeah, I don't know, but
I mean,
just look at it.
honestly, they don't do it the same anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's because
and a lot of pitchers, especially
but
older pitchers,
they-
pitch a lot longer
they
into the
pitch
game.
a
They
lot-
pitch
exactly.
7, maybe 8 innings,
Right.
and handing the ball over to the closer. Then
starters these days, if you get into the 7th, you consider that a quality start.
Yeah.
Where
Heck, they pitch 6.
you might be up 1-0, 2-0. You come out of the ball game, you're getting a no decision. So does that number decrease? Possibly, but you got to look at the resume too. You got to look at World Series. You got to look at quality starts. Obviously your earned run average. All those things come into play. But he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. But I think eventually he'll definitely get to 200 wins. But I don't know.
okay,
It's kind of
real quick. Current wins leader. Who do you
Take
think
your
it is?
time. We don't have to be real quick about it. We got 15 minutes.
Who do you think the current wins leader in Major League Baseball is? Maybe that's a good trivia question.
I do know the answer to that.
I was going to say.
It's Verlander, Houston.
Is it?
Incorrect.
I was going to say
10 wins.
Felix Hernandez.
Max Scherzer.
You know what? I would have went with Felix Hernandez. Well, he's only got 166.
Oh, I'm talking. Oh, you mean overall?
Like career.
I thought you meant season.
I
my
apologize.
bad, my bad.
Career win leader.
Career win leader.
Yeah, King Felix, I would have thought, was definitely in the 200s, but
Man, it's got to be somebody that's
been around for a while.
that's still playing. Still playing.
Yeah.
He had a
Active.
guess.
How about
Yeah, Wainwright is not. No.
Bartolo Colon?
That's where I would have went as well. No.
No.
I don't know if he's considered active right now, actually.
Yeah, is he on a roster?
I think he's on a minor league roster right now.
I think that is
Well,
right.
if he was active, that would be the answer.
Okay, if he is active, then yes, he would be
All right, give
number
me a
one.
hint. I mean,
If he is active, yes, he would be number one, followed by CC Sabathia at 241. So both of those, I mean, Sabathia, well, that's still a long ways from
that's
300.
a long way. You're talking.
And he's not on the top side of his career now.
No,
so
you're talking for that age. If you win 12 games a year, that's pretty solid.
12 to 15.
Maybe 15. So you're talking another 4
4 or 5 years.
or 5, maybe 6 years of baseball. I don't know.
He's 35 now.
Yeah,
I don't think he's got that in him.
Bartolo Colon's 45. He's got 243 wins. He may have just gotten called up to Texas too. So he
back
if
to
he's-
Texas. Huh?
Yeah.
I know he went to Atlanta there for a while.
Well, he went to Texas and then got cut, and then I think they re-signed him to a minor league contract. But last I'd seen, he was in the AA. So after Justin Verlander with 197 wins, you got Zach Greinke,
Wow.
and then John Lester.
Yeah.
Both those guys are 34. Verlander's 35.
Lester's 34. Man, I don't know.
Felix Hernandez, 32 with 166. Max is 33, and he's got 151. And then Loyd's old buddy Cole Hamels.
Cole.
Yes.
34, 150 wins. Kyle Loesch. I don't believe he's on an active roster. I think he just retired. Yeah. Him and Wainwright are both at 147.
Wainwright, he's on an active roster, isn't he? He's just not playing.
No. he is currently lost.
Good pitching matchup tonight. We got Hendricks and Martinez going at it tonight. So another night game in the Lube. So I'll be down there for that.
It'll be warm.
You gonna get us some of those? Talk to your announcer buddies. Get us some of those.
Probably
IDs?
not, Loyd.
I tell you what.
It's kind of hard down there. I mean,
That's hard. How's it hard down there?
Well,
That's where I got them.
but there's more Cub fans there than when the Phillies are there. Or you're probably like two
Probably.
Philly fans there. So
You may
the
be
guys
right.
will go out of their way. Plus, I don't know how to tweet.
And there you go.
I got to learn how to tweet.
You know what,
I
down
need to
there-
tweet Pat and Ron.
In the old warm, the warm parts of the ballpark, you can find some of them ice cold, frozen Jack and Cokes,
Oh, really?
and they are delicious.
They sound
Deliciously
delicious.
expensive, but they are delicious.
Hey, that doesn't matter to me as long as they're good.
Oh, I tell
Money
you.
is no object. to
Money's
him.
no object. I mean, crap.
As long as Tammy has the checkbook.
Well, speaking of, I reserved 6 rooms down there at the casino, the hotel there.
Woo, look at you.
Well, I
Hashtag bowler.
told them that people are going to check in
Yeah.
and pay for their own rooms. Well, I wake up this morning and guess who was just charged $1,300 on his debit card?
Look at you.
This guy. So we got to get that stuff straightened
Nice
out.
of you hosting people down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look
I guess
at
we're
you.
not on the buddy list that we get.
I was going to say, if that happened, you and I would be like, yeah, he said he paid for
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Should be on his card, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
my
okay.
last name's Kirby. He's my brother, of course.
Well, that's 2 of them. The last names are Kirby. So,
Well, see, there you go.
a little family. But, yeah, we're going to get that stuff.
Is this your family that has the videotape of Shabadoo in action?
No, they do
Shoot.
not have a copy of that. And
We need
nor
to get
will
that.
I ever.
Now that we have a website,
Yeah. Loyd, I have control of the website. I will delete that HTML real quick.
what's HTML stand for?
I have no idea, but I know you have to have it.
You do need it. You're correct.
High technical blankety blank.
Hypertext markup language.
Look at you, you genius. And you have not contributed to any HTMLs yet.
I did. I added a comment in that comment section.
Yeah, and I deleted it. Did you notice that?
I did. Weren't you? Speaking of the comment section,
Oh, yeah. Crap.
And we're back.
And we're back. We're going to give away 2 more Nights Action tickets.
What?
2 more.
but there's a
Nights
catch.
Tom
Yeah,
Snyder.
This
chiming
one
in.
here, I mean, this is pretty easy.
All right.
Go to WLCNsports.com, and in the comments section on the upper right corner there
of the homepage.
of the homepage, type in 3 previous Triple Crown winners along with your name. And
So basically the same questions before. You just have to go.
yeah,
to
we're not going to go all crazy. We like to keep it simple here on the old
So
Cheap Seats
what are
Sports
you
Show.
wanting us to do again?
Not you. Can't go in there and put some weird name, Jake. I mean,
Okay.
that's just taking away from the listener's chance to win. Why would you do that?
Oh, in the comments section right there.
See it?
I see it.
Yeah.
Look at there.
You
Comments.
comment.
I can't
3.
click on it.
You can't? Well, I mean, you don't. See, I don't. Yeah. All right there, dummy.
post- there we go. You said, hey, all I did was go. It looks like that's where you're supposed to put your comment. Right
Well,
there. Somebody needs to work on this.
I know. And the guy sitting to my right, the listeners looking to your left.
Your left or mine?
Listeners, can listeners look? They can't really look
They could.
yet because we are going to be
Wouldn't
going
seem that.
live one of these days since we figured out. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah, no.
I've got ideas. I just don't know how to implement them.
Yep. Some of your ideas cannot be implemented, I've found out.
Oh, well, thanks for letting me know.
Well, I had to do some major research.
Yeah, was that in between your Peter Griffin memes or, hey, there he is right there, the man
he
of the
is,
hour.
right there.
Jim's got him a truck full of mulch heading down Woodlawn to help his
On his anniversary.
Yeah, on his anniversary.
Jim Ryan, by the way.
Jim Ryan.
Not Jim Ash.
Yeah.
And Joe had a truckload of something.
Yeah. So, happy anniversary to you, Jim and Sue, as they just travel down Woodlawn, working on their anniversary, helping out Joe, their least favorite.
But he needs lots of help.
He does need help. So, are you guys going to go help him?
I will be heading
No.
to the old furniture store today and
That'll
run
be-
it on my own.
Well, and the thing is, you know, Jake offered to make Joe's life a lot easier.
A lot easier.
A
You would've
lot easier.
there
but
wasn't a whole lot of
he-
thought behind it. Let's not let all this information out because I don't want everybody knowing that it's available.
I
but-
wasn't going to, but I
but-
might now.
But yeah,
I just said make his life a lot easier, and he declined.
He declined. I was like, what? Okay. I mean, yeah.
A lot easier. I mean, you're talking.
I try to help people.
You're talking an all-day job dwindled down
To
to
a
a
quarter.
couple hours.
Yeah, literally would have been a couple hours. Yeah, you're right.
Is it? Yeah. So, oh well.
But you know what? Joe enjoys doing stuff like this with his dad.
Does he?
I know
Well,
for a fact.
maybe
he does.
Jim doesn't enjoy it so much.
I'm guessing Jim may not appreciate it as much as Joe does.
Jim might
but,
turn around and come back and find out what that deal was.
But yeah, that's exactly right. Yep.
Oh boy.
Jim, I was trying to help you.
Yep. But happy anniversary. That's a long time.
Oh yeah.
64 years. Man,
There's
it's impressive.
there's got to be a lot of compromise, a lot of
Well, what's
Eat
the
and grow.
secret? There's got to be a secret.
oh yeah.
I mean, heck, you've been married for a year. and
Unfortunately,
you got 63 to go.
that's exactly right. Unfortunately, the greatest generations, I like to call them, you know, they didn't pass all the knowledge on that our generation eats.
No, you know what it is? I'm going to tell you right now what it is.
All right, tell
it's
me.
social media.
Well, that didn't help.
That
Yeah.
doesn't help any marriage because you can't get away with anything these days. Not that you were trying to.
No.
But
How would you know?
everybody's on their phones.
What do you
There's
mean?
no
Are you saying there's
communication.
videos being posted of people that maybe don't want it posted these days?
I don't know anything about that. I'm just saying. Yeah. So
That wasn't where you were going, but I
that
thought it
was
was funny.
not. But thanks for chiming in. So yeah, 64 years. Congratulations. What's going on at the old furniture store today? Looks like got somebody pulling up, wanting to
Yeah,
load up a budget.
I tell you, we've got a lot of sales going on.
Are
man.
they here for a
They're
sale?
getting a whole room.
Well, they could be here to pick stuff up, but we don't open till I get there, so
Oh,
that'll be there. But
because you are the owner.
unfortunately, I'm the only one with the key today, so
They're getting
we're going to have a
veterans,
skeleton crew today.
a couple recliners.
Good day to buy furniture.
Every day is a good day to buy furniture. We've got a good sale going on. A lot of different things. The outdoor patio furniture. We got 3 sets in this week, and 2 of them we didn't even get unboxed. They were sold before we even unboxed them.
Wow,
Good problem to have, right?
absolutely.
The outdoor stuff's still selling well. We're ordering a lot of it. We're hoping to be completely stocked here next week with outdoor, at least having all but one of the sectionals we want here. So that'll be loaded back up. Reclining furniture's on sale, leather furniture's on sale, and our mattresses are still blowing out. Really good deals on those. So.
I got to tell you, we were at your place last week. You weren't there,
No.
but we were there last week, and it looked like it was going to rain. So we thought we would scoot some furniture back to make room for Loyd.
Yep.
So Jim came over, and we were all geared up to move that, outdoor sectional.
Yeah.
Things light as a feather.
Well, yeah, it's all
I mean,
aluminum framed, man.
it's- it's-
Aluminum framed and powder
So
coated.
for those people that are thinking, well, I don't know if I want patio furniture because it's heavy, bulky,
Yeah,
hard to move. It's not.
No, not if you get the good stuff.
It's-
The good stuff is going to be aluminum framed, powder coated. It's made to last in all weather.
That was another question I had. A lot of this furniture you get these days, you leave it out in the sun.
Yep.
It bleaches.
Yep.
It fades.
This new
this
Novella
stuff-
fabric doesn't fade. Holds up unbelievably.
Yeah, it does. Well, we
it's-
spilt stuff all over it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It
You know
seemed
exactly what I'm talking about.
either soak right in or just run right off.
That's exactly what it does. Yeah,
And
and they're starting. It's amazing how plush that fabric is, though, nowadays, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if you noticed it, but back in the day, it was plasticky.
Yeah.
Very.
It's like an indoor field.
That's
outside.
exactly right. Now it's an indoor field.
He felt real at home. I think he got a little snap in.
Nothing wrong with that.
He got all sprawled out and everything. It's kind of freaky.
Yeah, I've got that the set that we sat in the first time around with the chairs that leaned way back.
Yeah.
I've got that. It came back in this week. Unfortunately, went back out, but it'll be back, I believe, this week again. So hopefully we'll have that out there for everybody to try out with the fire pits. Not that you want a fire pit
really
right
need
now.
a fire pit right. You got anything that blows
ice
out
pit.
cold air?
That's
Ice
what we need
bucket.
next. Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be really nice to have today
What's that?
a pool.
My wife would enjoy that. Yeah. Yeah.
I have one.
Maybe next week.
They're a pain in the butt. I'm going to give you that one.
On Wednesday, you're taking the day off, right?
Sure.
He
You
is.
gonna pay me?
You're on
pay
the
you.
buddy
Double
list.
time.
I'll pay you.
Pay me with beer and pork chops.
Hey, if you want pork chops, I'll grill those. I'll grill some steaks, whatever it takes.
I can help you on weekends, bud.
If I got help, I don't mind grilling at all.
Heck no, I don't mind grilling if I don't have help.
That's exactly right. I do it anyways. My wife cracks the whip, and that's where I go.
That's right. See, the honeymoon's over.
Honeymoon's over.
All right. Any other local news we need to discuss?
14U Lincoln Shield softball playing in a big tournament up in Pekin today.
Well, you guys are always up in Pekin.
We do a lot. Last week
Venture
was
somewhere else, maybe.
Well, last week was at the community center area, which was a pretty cool field. This week we're back at the Ivani's Dome.
That thing got AC in it.
It does. We will not be in there.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't like playing inside, man. I'd rather be outside suffering than the heat.
All right.
But I'm not playing.
Well, then why don't you set your little sales table outside today? See what happens.
Yes.
Oh, customers are inside, my friend.
Not yet. Right now they're just sitting in the parking lot.
Yeah, they're sitting there waiting for us to open up.
There ain't nobody inside yet, son.
They want to get loaded up.
Well, I guess you probably need to get going.
I do.
You're sitting
do.
there patiently.
I'm kind of. You see me starting to get jittery.
Well, guess what? It's 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock.
We're going to let you off the hook here. Go open
Did we have any comments?
I don't know.
Better check that real quick, just in case.
I usually get a message.
I've got a message for you. There it is.
Probably not one I want to hear.
This is great radio, by the way.
Wait for it. Oh, looks like we might have a couple comments.
A couple of them.
Well, I can't even get on there. Hold on. There we go.
There we go.
WLCNsports.com is loading. And do we have a winner?
Do we?
I'm sure it's just Jake. Joe Ryan, Ted Williams, Mickey Mantle, Carter Scrimsey, and Jake.
They did all win the triple
Two
crown.
bag, your joke. Scotty doesn't.
No.
So, real nice, guys.
Keep it classy.
I
Lincoln.
appreciate you. Keep it classy, keep it real, and we will see you next Saturday from Grouse Chevrolet.
Had that Corvette ready for me, Chris.
All right. Thanks for listening to the Cheap Seats. We will talk to you later.
Good day.